Sweet. All right. So, looking at Bitcoin here, guys, in my opinion, this sort of stair-step price action to the upside, which if I go to the 15-minute chart, you guys can really see it clearly here, where you just have high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Right now, of course, like there's a possibility to me that this is a low getting put in again, and this is just, another leg up coming later today. I don't personally think that's what's happening though. I feel like what's happening here is a little bit of distribution, and then on, the overall like range here, you start to hit some of these lower levels coming up. That's what I'm expecting. I think we get a little bit of a flush here, nothing crazy, but I think we do have some pushes to the downside. Areas of interest that I have, I'm looking at this point of control right here as one place where I'm looking to take a long. You got these wick lows as well, and this is a daily level here on BTC at 59.030. So that's exactly where I'm pretty much looking to go long on BTC on like a shallower pullback. Overall, if this level doesn't hold mid-range pretty much, then I'd be looking at the golden pocket and value area low for another potential trade. But for now, I think that patience is going to be key here. I really wouldn't be looking at current price for a long. I just don't think the setup here and the price action is very strong yet. To me, it just looks like it's hanging out at support, caught a little bit of bids, but not enough to reverse price back up. So I am still looking for these prices to hit these lower prices. So that's kind of my thoughts here on BTC. Just range plays in pretty much like inside bar plays here. All right. Then looking at Ethereum here, guys. Ethereum is in an interesting place. It is weaker than BTC and Solana, for example. So here on Ethereum, let me take a volume pull. The 24-minute chart here. All right. So the most confluence I have for potential trades on Ethereum are really from this value area low, this bottom of this 4-hour OB, and then golden pocket here. Pretty much the only areas of interest for ETH long that I'm looking at. Honestly, though, I just don't see a whole lot of confluence at this value area low. Let me go to the Bybit chart here and take a pull, because let me just make sure that it's in the same place. So here on the Bybit chart, it's at 2309. It is lower, like right here. So I think I should probably take this down to at least there. I think this is a cleaner play. I prefer this. So yeah, I would be looking to potentially take a long down here on ETH. And if you get your higher low opportunity, this is where I expect it to happen. You already lost like your local uptrend here. So this distribution here where ETH already took out these wicks, right there. Now I think it's you already hit this wick low, and either it reverses after hitting this wick low from here and pushes to retest this zone right here. Either it does that, or you get it to come down to this zone next. And then looking at Solana here, guys. So I am interested in a Sol short. I don't know if we get it because it is rejecting here at the value area high. But I would like Sol to come up a little higher to be able to take the potential short here. Just because this is like another sort of like stairs up, elevator down approach here. That's what I'm seeing. Can you guys hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Clear? Okay, cool. Just making sure. What does the volume indicator help you when looking to take trades? Yeah, so good question. For me, the volume indicator is really helpful because pretty much it helps you establish a range for trades. So in this case, like it's helping me establish like a high, a midpoint, and a low of a range based off of the volume. That's why I like it. And so pretty much here, I can get an idea of where I should be trading Sol and where I should be looking to take these trades. Like, where are my high value opportunities? And simply just by like looking at the chart, I can tell that, Sol breaking back under the value area high here, it's telling me that Sol is accepting back into this overall range, with this being the low, point of control being like the mid potential bounce point, and the value area high being, the high. And so Sol accepting below the value area high makes me think that it's at least coming down to this POC next. That's pretty much the idea here. Does it come down to the point of control? I don't know. We'll have to see. Bitcoin is trying to maybe push under these lows. We'll see. Get on the 5-minute here. We'll see. It might have just been a liquidity grab here. It kind of depends on how the next 5-minute candle closes. See if it reclaims the lows. Let's see. If the volume is decreasing as price keeps going up, does that suggest weaker price action? Yeah, so good question. For me, it depends. So usually as like a let's just say like as a rule of thumb, if volume is decreasing as price goes up, it usually means that price it this is the way I'll put it. So looking at Velo, this is an app that I use for helping me scout out trades. This is pretty much the way that I put it. If, for example, price is grinding to the upside, let's say like right here, price is grinding to the upside while volume does nothing, spot volume that is. That's like one example of like there's no buyers in the market. And if price is going up and spot volume is going sideways or down, that's pretty much telling me that as a result, price is just going up because people are longing. So, and then you can see through like open interest and stuff. This is like, this usually goes up while price goes up. And if it's weak, then spot volume is going sideways or down. So price is just getting pushed up by longs. So that's pretty much what that means. Do I use any settings for my RSI? I don't. I just change the colors here to match my darker chart. But the only thing that I change here on my RSI, which I am not sure. Okay, there it goes. I just don't have the RSI based MA here. That's the only thing. Other than that, I have everything is pretty much the default setting. All right, guys. Just quick, wanted to let you guys know. Um, wait, actually, 1 second. Let me pull it up here for you all. How's everyone's Wednesday going so far? You guys all doing okay? Hopefully, having a nice and calm Wednesday and enjoying life. Trying to do better. Nothing wrong with that. We can always do better. Of course. No problem, guys. Glad you're enjoying the stream. People were asking me throughout the last couple weeks when I'm doing another course. And because I am starting one next week, August 16th, I wanted to just let you guys know so that you don't miss out if you took it or wanted to take it. I already had a couple people take it here. Green Dog was part of one of my first courses, and the guy was killing it. And if you guys have any other questions, just let me know. But I went ahead and posted the sign up form in chat. Let me know if you have any questions if you're interested, but I just wanted to be able to give you guys the opportunity. This is pretty much an area where I've been teaching these classes for like 2.5 years now. um Trader Saul took my class and now he's an analyst here at Foxian, I believe, so that's pretty damn badass in my opinion. um and then just as well, guys, like I've had 10 plus groups of students so far. So if you guys are interested, I've been doing this a while and I think I'll be able to help you all out. So just let me know. Ask me questions anytime. And yeah, there's a sign up form in chat. And then other than that, are there any chart requests you guys have? Any coins you want me to look at with you all? Would be great if at some point I'd be able to cover Optimus Soul Short, how I would set up a trailing stop loss. Let's see. I haven't looked at his Soul Short, so I can take a look if you guys would like. I know the entry price is a bit high, but if you guys need any assistance with that or want a discount, that sort of thing, I can work with you. So don't let that be a barrier for you guys. Never set it up. Tried watching some YouTube vids, but it was a bit confused. Oh, about the short? See, I can look and try to find it. Uh, so what was your question about the short? For trailing stop loss? Like, oh, how would you set up a trailing stop loss? I got you. So personally, like, I don't use trailing stop losses often. Um, and I'm not sure, like, in this case, like, how if Optimus is doing it like a certain way, if that makes sense. Like, if he's setting his trailing stop one way or the other. I don't want to speak for him, if that makes sense. But essentially, the way like a trailing stop usually works is um you can set up, like, say for example, like on Bybit, you can go on there, hit the trailing stop button, and then it has like a blurb on there that says retracement, and the retracement rate or distance is like how they pretty much calculate the trigger price using this trailing stop. And so you can pretty much choose your retracement by distance or by rate. So by distance is one way to do it. If it retraces from the best price after activation by your preset price distance, or by rate, which is a newer thing. It triggers a stop market order when the price retraces from the best price after activation by your preset percentage. So you pretty much like put in an activation price. So like if it hits this price, and what the retracement you want it to be from that price is. So it does get a little complicated, but it essentially, like, it can be really helpful in the end if, like, you want to be a little bit more nimble with your positions. For those that don't know what a trailing stop is, it pretty much just like it tracks what the price is of your asset. Like, say if you're longing Sol, it's tracking that Sol is at 146.65 right now, right? And it adjusts the stop loss to minimize your losses as the price moves in the way you want it to, if that makes sense. So if like you set a trailing stop at a certain point, if the market price hits a certain level and then retraces back by the amount you plug in on the retracement distance, and market closes your position. So yeah, it does get a little complicated, not gonna lie, but I think, for those that use it, it can be a really helpful tool. Do I use ExoChart when making my trades? I usually just stick to Velo. I don't use Exo too often. I me no problem. Project does not end up. It's just one of those things that, you know, for my spot port, I had like some of my gains from the bear market till now. I mean, some of them I lost some of those profits because I didn't sell at the top, but I didn't sell. I'm not selling now. I just bought more. As you guys can see on my channel, I just eyes up here. So that's why, like, I think, of course, first area will then. Oh, this is not surprising, guys. Of course, the US dollar is going to be stronger than the Japanese yen today if the Bank of Japan has stated that, okay, we're not going to continue to raise interest rates. Honestly, the US dollar versus the JPY, kind of interesting here because it didn't bottom um, last night whenever the news happened. It actually bottomed all the way back here on Monday with the stock market pretty much. This one's compressing. 15-minute looks pretty bullish. You got a 15-minute RSI reset here. It looks pretty good. Lower time for that. Yeah, that's pretty big resistance there. So yeah, I can take a look at Jupe before we go. All right, so here on Jupe, pretty much on the daily chart here, came down, took the lows again on Jupiter here. And at the moment, you are chilling right at resistance, rejected off of resistance here. So you want to see it either bounce at this daily level or come down to retest lows again. So you could, in my opinion, I would start a potential long about there and then just close if the daily closes back up under support. It might chop around a little bit. Catch a retest. Lower. I mean, to me, it definitely could go lower. I won't say it won't, but at the same time, I'm not gonna look for lower until you close a daily under 6.9. This is like you want to see support broken before you try to short, if that makes sense. Like the shorting opportunities are here at 886. Like you'd want to short here, stops above there, and then you could aim take profits here, and then overall next take profit area would be like right. Some spot. So this is where I would actually throw some buys. Check BTC again. Has it done anything yet? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, BTC is just hanging out at the support. 5 minute chart. It looks like it's trying to reclaim the level for now. We'll see. 15 minute. That kind of looks bearish. You do have some 15 minute bull dips though. It's kind of hard. This is why I already said though that why I'm not taking a trade right here, because it's too 50-50 for me. Coming down to these levels next though, then I would then I would take one. All right, guys.